I think that should be okay because I think that like decision making and routing is kind of my biggest weakness. Um, I, 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 I do okay. So there are a lot of tech that I do need to improve on, but
Yes.
that is something like there's a list of stuff I could go through if I wanted to,
I saw
and
from your spreadsheet that there was plenty you knew, but there was some stuff I'm like, okay, it's a little odd to me that you haven't learned like this or this, but then you knew this thing that I'm like, oh, that's much harder and comes up less often. There were a few things like that. Where I'm like, okay, yeah, there's some stuff that like, you probably would benefit a lot from sitting down and learning. But
yeah,
which I think you know that, like you know that.
yeah, my skill set is kind of spotty. Like yeah, I can do icebreaker, but there's some weird stuff I'm bad at.
Yeah,
But yeah,
as we go through the race, if there's anything I'm like easy stuff you can fix up, I'll point it out. And then if there's things I'm like, um, where basically where I think you're trying to move towards skill level rise. If I'm like, I think for that skill level that I think you're trying to move towards next, if
hmm
I think you need to learn that one thing, I'm gonna tell you like, if you want to be at like this certain level, you need to be able to do this.
I see.
So if that's kind of what you're wanting, I'll be happy to tell you that.
Okay,
Or not, whatever you're looking for.
yeah, I'm definitely open to any kind of feedback. To be honest,
Okay.
I guess what I was
Yeah,
gonna
and you
say
can
about
always
I guess what I was gonna
go
say
ahead.
about tech is that like that now especially now that I've been through the NMG tournament, like I understand a lot of that is just kind of picking a strat and grinding it out if you have to. You just need to find a good example and then practice. Like I I've spent a
Yeah.
lot of time on Ganon's Tower and Turtle Rock recently, so that not only did I learn a lot of the rooms, but I kind of learned like the ups and downs of practicing. Like sometimes you find a strat, you try it, and you're like, this is never gonna work. And then sometimes you stick with it and it works. Sometimes you can edit it a little bit to fit your style.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, if you think there's something, I'm definitely fine with taking time out if you want to go over tech. That is absolutely fine with me. I don't want to poo poo anything. Um,
You're
yeah,
good.
I'm just saying like worst case if we have to skip over something, I could come back to like specific room strats later if I have to.
Yeah, I'll more just call it out for you to learn. Also, not in the middle of the race, but to learn that you're aware of it. And I think if it's like, I think one of the more critical things that you need to learn,
Yeah, if there
up your skill level.
yeah if there's something critical, we could definitely go through it.
But as I had mentioned, I'm pretty much always available. I mean, one for any kind of mentoring, even outside mentor tournament. I like doing it. People ask me. But so if you also just input during this tournament or other times you want to go over execution stuff or routing stuff, you can just ask me, and I'm happy to go through it, no matter what level of difficulty it's at. So just
Okay.
always feel free to let me know. I'm happy to do that kind of stuff.
Oh, thank you.
I enjoy it. So it's nice that people are like, it feels good to have people agree that like you're good at something. I'll admit it is feels nice. So you know, it's almost more about me, Centroid. Like it's about me, my ego.
That's cool.
I'm joking, but
No, I
yeah,
completely understand.
yeah. uh, oh, also, what do you prefer to go by? Do you just go by Centroid? Your preference, something else?
That's fine. Yeah, Centroid's
Centroid.
okay.
Okay.
I do believe this is my opponent's first race, so I'm also just trying to pay attention to make sure that they have everything they need. Let's-
Yeah. So you're talking in race time. Yeah.
Yeah, trying to pipe down the volume on my emulator as
Catch you
well.
up in your.
Oh, do you want me to share my screen on Discord or?
Yes, but it's way more pleasant to mentor like that or watch someone's mentor someone like that. Yeah, if you can. Doesn't have to have sound or great quality.
Should be here somewhere. Share my screen. Share. So I was gonna say opening strategy. I mean, these are all open, like
See it.
open assured seeds. So nothing too crazy, but I would say, I mean, I usually go straight to Uncle,
Not
regardless of
bad.
what's going on. Um, my thought with this is because the Uncle's guaranteed to have a sword. I was gonna go straight into Escape, unless you
Oh
think
wait,
there is.
no, but you no, oh you start, but no, in this mode you start with the sword, right? It's not on Uncle,
Oh, it's
I
not
believe.
even on the Uncle. Okay,
I think you just have it. I
that's.
think you just have it.
Oh, I see.
'Cause
Okay,
a short sword means you start with it. Vanilla swords means Uncle would have it. So this
gotcha.
means that you just have it right off the get go. So you don't
Oh,
have to rush Uncle, but you can. But yeah, let's go back to what you were saying though.
I might have been thinking about standard. My bad. But yeah.
You're good.
Okay. So, yeah. So escape is actually a very interesting topic. Then it's like, I usually just do it. Well, I haven't played open in a while because, dude, I do so much cross keys and casual boots. So,
Same here.
doing escape is,
Iffy and open, you mean? Like it
yeah.
sucks to commit to it right away. So yeah. So here's my thoughts on it. So in regular open mode, which is the fact that we have a sword does change your choices here. To me, there's basically two good starting options in open mode, which is one, Uncle, and then same good from Uncle, go to Lost Woods into CAC. The other one, and it's actually my preferred opening route these days in most open modes, um, is I start at Sank, and then as I walk to Lost Woods, you know the trick where you can like you throw a sign at the guard on your way to Lost Woods, set up a tree pole.
Um, yes.
It's okay if you don't. Okay, you do.
Are you
It's like
talking about the guard that's right in front of the sanctuary?
they would be the one. So like as you normally when you go to Bonk Rocks from Sank, there's two green guards in that area
Oh,
on the
right,
screen
right.
west of Bonk Rocks.
Yes.
What you do is as you're when you're on the screen that you exit Sank, and as you're headed west, you hug the wall above you, where like that is right beneath the Bonk Rock entrance. You hug that wall as you screen transition, and then you just keep walking left, and then eventually you're going to be directly above a sign. You walk down, pick it up, and then you throw it at the guard who's right above you, and then that sets you up for a tree pull when you're in Lost Woods. That's become a very popular option. It was originally a thing on like Pilot Spoiler, but it's become very popular as a way to like start open modes because it gives you a tree pull when you're in Lost Woods, and then if you don't get any bombs or money, once you drop down in the Lost Woods drop down, you just save and quit, and then you either go to Uncle or normally you just go to CAC from the south and get bombs from those RNG bushes.
Ah,
Um,
okay.
that's actually the way I normally do nowadays. It's just because so often I can get bombs or I can clean those things up and then I just have options. I like it a lot, and then I always just combo Uncle with Escape these days. But that's because for me, I'm pretty fast. I just don't tend to leave things behind much anymore. But yeah, doing Escape, it yeah. So, but in this mode where you have the starting sword, if you go to Uncle from an efficiency standpoint, yeah, you'd rather just go straight to Escape. But it's not that bad to just save from Uncle and then come back to Sync later. You honestly, you're not losing that much efficiency time, not comboing Uncle with Escape. It's not that bad to delay it. It's also reasonable if you just want to go ahead and do Escape and knock it out. Because winning open mode honestly is more about just being really efficient. Because a lot of the seeds anyway are going to be that last item is in a terrible location.
Yeah.
So just doing some of the slow stuff from the get-go when it's efficient is honestly a better way to win more races. It feels bad when you miss the easy jet seed, but you honestly win more races and get a better average time when you are willing to, at least for the early and mid game, do some of the slow stuff and focus on efficiency
Mm-hmm.
and not skip. And then in the late game, that's when you skip. When you're like new go mode and you're thinking about what you've done and your opponent hasn't, and then you start skipping to try to level things out or get an advantage. Sorry, I kind of went off on a tangent
No,
there.
no worries.
But so either the lost, I think in this mode, it's honestly, I think any of these three starts are fine. The Sync to Lost Woods with that triple setup I mentioned, which I know you haven't really learned, so you're probably gonna mess it up if we go for it. Or you can just do Uncle, save and quit, and then go Sync like normal in the Lost Woods. or you can go Sank immediately. Uncle immediately into Escape. And I honestly think all three are fine and are probably roughly equal in terms of pro con. Um, so I think you should just do the one that you prefer. If it was me, I'd probably do Uncle with Escape, or I would do Sank to Lost Woods. But I think all three options totally good.
I see. I do like the idea of starting Sank to Lost Woods. I'd love to try that at least. And I do know where those rupees are. I'm sorry, the bombs are south of the Grove. So
Okay.
worst case, I can farm some there. What is your opinion on checking the lumberjack tree?
Don't do it in open mode. If it's Chaos
Okay.
Boots, you should probably always check it.
Yeah.
Unless it's a really competitive race against someone of like equal skill level to you.
Okay.
In which case you might not do it. In Chaos Boots open mode, don't do it. Because the thing is it is not in logic, it is not a relevant item until you have boots.
I
For all
see.
you know, you're not gonna get boots the entire seat, or boots might be your go mode. So seems kind of odd to go check it, right?
Mm-hmm.
When it's not even relevant yet. And then once you get boots, where you're gonna want to check bonk rocks anyway, and it's pretty easy to just stash up from bonk rocks and go check lumberjack then. So my philosophy is in open mode, just wait till you have boots. Then when you do bonk rocks, go check lumberjack then.
I see. And then honestly, dashing up to the lumberjack tree, it feels so much faster than walking up there.
Exactly, and then you're only doing it in seeds where it actually might kind of matter. Because again, it's just not irrelevant until you have boots, and then you have an easy way to check it then. The combos well still.
Cool. All right, hold on one second. Top right for the.
Oh, you turn the auto join off.
Yeah, I'm gonna force start the race in.
That's
I don't know
that's
how
not
many,
bad.
I don't know how many seconds until 6:30. Okay. Force starting. Are you sure you want to do that? Yes. Okay.
Click controlled.
Thank you.
Also, anytime you can tell me to be quiet, if you need to focus on something, so
Oh,
I will not be offended.
no worries. One. Oh, start my timer. All right, sanctuary. Please.
Also, oh, okay, so key in that chest. Okay. Make sure you do your map check right away. I like to have knowledge immediately. Nice. Start
Green
routing
3,
immediately.
1.
Okay, group it is. I'd like to see that. If line up against this wall, go straight to the left until you're above the sign, throw it to the left guard.
Good lord.
Okay. You also have a sword if you wanted to use your sword on them, but you got the idea. It takes some practice, because honestly, go rest. You're going the wrong way.
Oh, this way?
You don't need to go to this screen.
You're right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Sorry,
Yeah,
I was
right, yeah.
thinking
So
of
we're
the
not-
tree pull up there, but there's one right here by the.
Yeah,
The thief.
exactly. That's what I meant. Hey, you're learning, so now I know for the future. But yeah, if you practice that, that's honestly, it's a really good mix-up option for starting, and it's really useful in a lot of open modes. I think it's really good in like 80 keys. So now you can just buy bombs.
Nice.
Don't even have to farm them a whole lot.
See it.
And so like if you didn't have money for bombs, and after when you fall here, you would just save and quit instead of walking out, and you'd save time.
I see.
And the idea is you also get to save and quit out of Blind's Hut. You end your route on Blind's Hut when you come from the south. So you kind of equal out on time by going this route and then having to save and quit and go from the south to Cactus.
Blue
So,
mail is
up to
going to make
you.
this a lot easier.
You have two plays here. Yeah, Blue Mail will. You have two plays here pretty much, which is either one, just go straight to the bomb shop and buy bombs, or dive Cackwell and hope for bombs. I think either play is pretty reasonable. Do not go to Blind's Hut hoping for bombs. That's way too much of a time loss if it doesn't pay off. Because if you have to double dip Cackwell, it's not that bad.
That's true.
It's like it's a reasonable gamble. I often do this a lot, even if I have bomb money, because you often will get bombs anyway. Not always. Okay, we didn't get lucky today, but it's not that bad to come back in here.
Yeah, that does feel a lot easier than going all the way to the bottom of Blind's Hut. Oh yeah, I got enough money to talk to this dude
Nice.
too. Oh boy.
Oh, well, you'll be checking lumberjack in a little bit. Okay. Then after this, I'd go ahead and go back up to Cackwell, do Blind's Hut.
Where am I going? See, I'm so used to just checking that because I have bombs at this point.
I wasn't even paying attention. Yeah, my bad. I should have called.
No problem.
That out. Yeah, do chicken house. Go ahead and clean up Cackwell, and then do Blind's Hut. Come back down.
I'm not even gonna attempt a chicken clip because I have hard lock one time.
Really, I don't even know how to do it.
It's not bad. You just throw the chicken like half a second before the bomb goes off or something. I gotta remember who's. So when, man, so now I have bonk rocks open. When is a good time to route that back in? That is a weird thing to have.
Nope.
Kind of...
Yeah, so I think a lot of people have this habit of like they hate just doing one-offs in general in rando, which is actually not a good mentality. So one-offs like Catfish are terrible. Me, you have to combine it with Pyramid Ledge or maybe do North Dark World, but like I guess you should say the thing is you need to understand like what are faster one-offs that never really improve. Bonk Rocks as a check is honestly in the grand scheme. If you think of how slow it is to get to certain chests or checks throughout the game, there are a lot of checks that are a lot slower than saving to Sank and dashing to Bonk Rocks for a check. It's honestly not that bad. When you think about how slow it is to get to some of the chests in Ice Palace, Outside Swamp, Catfish, Spike Cave, even like Mimic Cave and TR Big Chest, Cutscene Chest in Mire, get some of your pendant checks. So many of these checks are so slow, and people just kind of... Bonk Rocks, when you think about it, it's a pretty quick check. You're probably going to do it every seed. So since you're probably going to do it at some point anyway, it's honestly not that slow in the grand scheme of the slow checks in the game. It makes sense to do it as early as possible. It's convenient, because if there's anything good in it, you'd rather have it, you know, later on in the seed. So a big part of good, smart routing is to realize, is just to think about how many checks you have remaining, and before you have like, you know, you logically or hard required don't have like anything more that you can check, and to be like, you can kind of start to think about, okay, I'm probably gonna have to go do these slow checks, or these checks that aren't on the path. And if you realize that's probably gonna happen statistically, just thinking about where your progression might be, it makes sense to just go ahead and do these slow checks early on, because then you'll just have the progression sooner, or it might let you, or maybe if it's something that is like a one-off check, like maybe you get powder, then you have it when your magic pad, you know, early, rather than get it late and then it's awkward to check magic pad. The point is this, I think you're gonna have to do Sick Kid here. It kind of sucks. I would just go do it.
Well, here's my thought. Since I'm going that direction, I'm kind of headed towards Bonk Rocks now. Should I just keep going north after? No, let's not bother with that.
That's gotta be slower.
What's that?
I feel like that's slower.
Okay. Slower than saving and quitting?
I think saving and quitting to Sank immediately after you get the Sick item is probably faster.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's less screen transitions overall. So I think you're gonna save time. I will say this was a really competitive race. I wouldn't have checked Sick Kid here. I would have tried to shave off a little bit of time not doing it. It would have been a risk. But for a Menti race, I would do it. And then I think I was gonna say is, in a non-P sanity mode, I pretty much think you should never blind check Maze Race. Just go ahead and
check it first.
Just check it, because the odds statistically it's unlikely to be progression. Unlike in P sanity modes, you just need more things. It makes sense in P sanity modes to blind check it, but in non-P sanity modes, I think you should always check it, because on average you will save more time not blind grabbing it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
then you can save and quit immediately. And you got the glove and cackle earlier, so you should go do backup escape after this. Okay.
Whoops.
Or sometimes, yeah. Go to backup escape. It's gonna be at least guaranteed 2 items. Cause you got a key in the in this chest, so it might be a map back there. But... Oh, there's a faster way to get the backup escape than what you just did.
Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, you should have gone above the trees immediately.
Yeah, you're right.
So make sure you. If you get a map in here, I would go do Dark Cross immediately. If you get a map. Yeah, go to Dark Cross.
Ooh, best king.
Alright, nice.
Sorry.
The reason we're doing it here is you never want to do Dark Cross in a non-key sanity mode, like open, until you have for sure found the small key in the map. Oh. Because you don't want to go to Dark Cross and have it just be your map or your Hyrule Castle small that you don't need, you know? But if you've already, in this case, you've already gotten the map and the small key, and you have a lamp, so you know those checks in logic. So you just clean up Dark Cross from here, because it's basically as fast as doing it from the front, but then now you can continue to put off the front, you know?
That's true, yeah.
So this is the way to go ahead and do this check. It's about as fast, and you can just do the front at a later point.
I will now probably go to South Shore. That is probably the most...
I agree. I'm also gonna tell you, okay, so you know the standard option is you normally do Dam to Mini Moldum Cave to Ice Rod Cave and a Water Rock here. I am a big proponent of just go do Dam and do Aginas.
Okay.
If you ever watch a lot of really good players in like open mode or Kaz Boots even more so than open, which basically we're playing Kaz Boots now almost. They'll often like do immediately Moldum Cave and Ice Rod Cave, and they'll delay Dam and Aginas. Because they know, okay, if I'm so far away from Dark World progression, I'll just complete up Dam and Aginas later from another save and quit. And that way I don't leave Aginas behind. And then if I find progression soon for Dark World, I can just skip Dam and try to combo with Swamp later. And in this case, you don't have Zora money. And so when you Water Walk, you can't do Zora. And you don't have a way to grab the Zora Ledge item. So it would be, so the idea of going this way is, one, you don't leave behind anything in Aginas. So if like your Dark World progression is here or something else is really useful, you're gonna get an advantage over so many people. And really, if you think about it, you got here pretty quickly. It's not actually that much of a time investment. It's barely any slower. True. And you have a potential to gain a big advantage over other people. To me, I think people just should always just do this check. That's my viewpoint. I don't think Dan Mini Moldum Cave to Ice Road Cave is a bad play.
Where do you think I should go next? Should I go to up the mountain?
Go South Shore. I would go South Shore.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
South Shore. Go ahead and do Mini Molten Cave into Ice Rod Cave. I would do it.
Yeah, that was a misclick on my...
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, I'll go, yeah. So that might do with that South Shore there. This that way you don't leave Aginas. And then if you can happen to get a bunch of money between them from Aginas and... or something to grab stuff from the Zora's Ledge, then it's helpful.
Yeah, I do appreciate what you said about, like, trying to hold off a little bit in case you get the Zora money, then you can...
Yeah, it's like it won't always pay off, but you didn't really lose anything. You actually kind of gain efficiency with someone who doesn't do Aginas. Let's say, a lot of times in open mode, you're going to end up in the situation of, like, do I go do Front of Escape? Do I go do Green Pendant Eastern? Or do I go do the Aginas check I didn't do? Or maybe a Zora I couldn't do because I didn't have the money when I was there, but it's in logic because I have the glove. And, okay, now you have Zora money. Nice. So it's like, by having the Aginas check cleaned out, you just make you just save yourself from that headache. And you really don't lose any meaningful time, people, in the race.
Yeah.
So in my opinion, it's pretty much all. Yeah, so you have to leave the Zora Ledge item behind here. Yeah, you did. Can you Water Walk?
Yes, I'll be able to set up the Water Walk out of here.
Because I thought on your checklist, I wasn't sure if this was ranked highly. It wasn't ranked super highly for you.
I can probably, yeah, as long as I don't
You
fall
got
in the
it.
pit.
You got it.
See, now what I normally do too is I'll try to route in like a check of that Hylia island, but maybe I shouldn't because
You should.
should.
I.
Okay.
You should up here. Dash to the left here, not up.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
then you dash up. Check this island. It's a little bit faster than what you just did.
Yeah, the reason I was going that direction is because I just kind of know it's safe with regards to not getting soft locked. I'm gonna go ahead and try to gamble on a potion instead because of.
He got healed. Oh wait, you can get money. Fortune later. What did you get in there? I thought it was the one thing that was useful.
Cane of Burnout.
That was Ice Sword Cave.
Oh.
Or you track us up on stream. You got a mushroom, I think.
Ah, that's right, yeah.
What was on ledge? I didn't see it.
It was 10 arrows.
Did you lose your Rotter Rock when you were running up here?
I did. I'm not really sure how to keep it through Zora's.
Okay, if you want, if you're still available to go over a few things after the race, I can kind of in my head, I'll make a list of things I would like to show you. And then if you're interested after the race, we could go through it. But that's only if you want to.
That would be cool.
Okay. Yeah, I'll make a mental list of some stuff that would be easier to show you after the race of like, hey, this is how you should have done this. You should have done this.
Yeah.
I would go. You still haven't done Uncle or Escape. You also go do Saha. Saha.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say I'm a big fan of people who are always like, I gotta combo Saha with Eastern. And to be honest, you really don't.
I don't. Yeah. I usually go to Sahasrara before I go up the mountain.
Yeah, I completely agree. Just people are often too willing to. If you have glove, it's really easy to dash back over and do Eastern because you can go from the bottom side, you know, to that staircase. Okay, save and quit. I would say, yeah, I can go ahead and go up mountain.
Okay.
So we'll probably this is probably an Aga seed.
Yeah.
But we want to be careful that we don't have a moon pearl yet.
That's
so until
true.
we have a moon pearl, it's kind of silly to go to Aga because you're basically betting on moon pearl on pyramid ledge. So you might as well go. You're probably gonna have to save and quit after and do these checks anyway. There's no point rushing Aga here. I did make one mistake a moment ago. I told you to go to Saha. I should have told you to you know, like in Houlihan, how you in cross keys you do like that Houlihan setup with that fake flipper to potion shop entrance.
Yes.
I should have told you to do that to turn on the mushroom, and then from there dash down to Saha. I forgot they had the mushroom. The mushroom's currently out of logic. It's logic behind the flippers because it was a waterfall fairy.
Oh.
But being the early game, we probably should have done it. You know, on the off chance it's like your hammer or myth or something.
Yeah.
And go ahead and check Spec Rock Cave here. Because you don't have a moon pearl. This is in logic. If you didn't have the lamp, I might tell you not to do this. In fact, I probably would even tell you. I'd tell you not to even be up here if you didn't have a lamp. But right now you don't have a moon pearl. You gotta find it. Not leave the ship.
I was trying to get the red cane to like restore my movement speed in that cave, but oh, hello.
Oh, so the moment we get mirror, we're coming back up here. Oh, okay.
Wow, who rolled this seed?
So most people wouldn't want to come up here until they have mirror. So this is another one of those checks that people so often want to be like greedy with efficiency, and they're like, I'm not going to check this cave until I have mirror. And it's another one of those ones where like, I think it's the wrong spot to make an efficiency play on, because it's usually so early on in the seed, and you can get so, you know, the bomb jump nice. Awesome. I'll let you focus.
If it lets me in. No, that's fine.
You got it.
I will say my bomb jump setups are kind of jank, but not this one, but like the three, like the Skullwoods, the Moon Pearl bomb jump, and I might scare you a bit with. I'm just gonna grab the pendant locations for now, and
No, you should do this. That's a smart call. You're doing it correctly.
I think Hera is completely in logic now.
It is.
That was.
And you have the hook shot, so you should definitely do it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just gamble, go straight up the. Hello.
Yeah, I do basement last. Do everything but. Go obviously check everything but basement here, and then make a decision on basement after that. Hopefully, you just get 2 items and you don't have to think about it.
Buddy, I'm trying to Hera potty. I'm just kidding. I'm yelling at the mini Voldorn.
That Moldum is such a jerk. They get in the way all the time.
Yeah, I guess what I was gonna say is, we got a lot of stuff open right now, and like I would get super overwhelmed because there's like 900 places to go. Oh my goodness.
Loot too. Okay. By the way, you should have actually done this chest first.
Yeah, you're right.
Just make sure you know.
No, I appreciate it. Getting some very nice RNG from those guys. They're screwing around, whatever.
Okay, being that okay, so yeah, so if I was in a competitive race here, unless I would not do a Hera basement, or even if it has an item on it personally.
Yeah.
It's not that bad to come back later, because as you said, you have so much available that's open. Okay, did you do 1 slash or 2 slashes?
I did like a spin and a slash. I did a spin and a slash.
Yeah, don't do that with Master. If you slash him, so I would leave the item behind in basement if this was a competitive race.
I see.
So, it's being a minty race. It's up to you if you want to do it or not.
I would probably leave it behind too. I'm super bad about over completing, and I never know when to skip stuff. But that's the one thing that I do skip.
It's basically just about thinking, will my opponent skip it or not? And if you think they're probably going to skip it, then it's like you have to come up with a really good, convincing argument for why you shouldn't skip it.
Yeah.
Do you really want to give up a minute for nothing? When odds are, because you have so much open, you probably can skip it. So skipping is mostly just about just knowing, I don't have that many checks left. I can't leave things behind, or I think this seed's going really well for me. And but you have to really know like right to know where your opponent probably is at in the seed versus the decisions you've made and how it might be different from your opponent. And to me it's mostly about statistics and also like how many checks you have left versus how much progression you need, and knowing if you're likely to get away with the skip in that moment, and then also just knowing where you think your opponent's at in the seed.
Yeah.
And if you think you're in the advantage or not, and if you can kind of give up time checking something that's probably not going to give you progression, but safe about it. It's like a statistics thing, and knowing why are you going this way? Go up.
Oh, I went. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, the most important thing is just to really kind of make sure this is just get to a level where you kind of always know what your opponent is doing. Like, what's the meta? What skill level is your opponent? And kind of always have an idea of what route you think they're on. And how much of an execution advantage they have. Oh, it's
not great. This is what that is.
Yeah, but I think it's nice that, like, if you're having trouble finding the other bow, then you can know, you can find overly mitts, you know it might be a smart idea to come back up here before you get pod or something.
Yeah.
Ooh. Or mitts and pearl for that matter. And then I would save and quit after this. We still don't have a moon pearl. Save and quit. Go activate your flute immediately.
Yes.
And the good news is you cannot easily, even though your mushroom is out of logic, you can go turn that in really fast. Like, you should just go do that.
Yeah.
And then if you want to, well, you don't really have any money, so you shouldn't. You probably should buy a potion. And you need to keep some money for pod, potentially.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Otherwise, I'd tell you could put something in the bottle, but I wouldn't do it right now. Well, actually, if you want to buy a potion, you could empty your bottle and get bee money.
Oh God, that's a good bee. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, since you got that good bee, you took the time to do it. You could actually get the money now, and then go put like a green in. I wouldn't buy a blue, but you could buy like a green or a red even. Maybe a green. I'd probably buy a green. I wouldn't want to spend any more money than that.
Is there a good place to stand? Because the bee always
Go
flies.
to the left. Let go of the bee, and then walk to the left. Yeah, because if you have that little flute statue part on the screen, the bee will want to go there sometimes instead of towards the merchant. So kind of move the screen a bit to the left. You can do it after you let go of the bee. You just need to move the screen a little bit to the left.
I see.
But you get the bee to focus on the merchant instead of that little flute statue.
Yeah, I always accidentally let the bee fly away. I think we can buy a red here.
Yeah, you should have to find a little bit of money for pod before you go to pod. So that should be okay. Yeah, and then go ahead and do. I would do Uncle and Escape now.
Yeah, that's probably the highest item density at this point, right?
Exactly, and we don't want to do Eastern, especially when we know there's a bow on screen pinned at Eastern. We do that last. By the way, it's actually faster here to have gone the other way.
Oh, really? Okay.
When you have boots and a sword, yeah, it's faster to go the other way.
I didn't know that.
But if you don't have boots and a sword, then the way you went would be the faster way. Well, there was nothing in Uncle. I mean, you would have had bombs if you came here early. That would have been it.
Yeah.
And we know there's 2 items in the front of Escape, so,
I don't know why my D-pad does that. I always like go all the way. I rub all over the door, but I never go in. Sometimes. I don't know. Maybe this D-pad has had it. I don't know. It's getting to be 3 years old at this point.
D-pads can be.
I'm gonna alert this card
delicate.
when I. There's no point in setting up a.
Nope, you have mirror, and you've already done Dark Cross. So once you're done with Escape here, you're gonna be mirroring. By the way, you should have hookshot out here so you can hookshot statues to speed up your movement.
Good point. Thank you.
A rule of thumb is in rando, is if you don't know what to have out,
Have the hookshot out.
have hookshot out because it aids so much in your movement. Yeah, usually hookshot's the thing. If you don't know what to have out, have hookshot out. In general, every time you use your item and are done using the item, you should immediately go, what is the next item I'm going to need for the route I'm doing? And then immediately just switch to it. And just always do that. Every time you use an item, immediately go, what's the next item I need? And then switch to it. And if you just make that a habit, eventually you'll just have so much, you'll form really good muscle memories. And you'll have a good habit of always being on the item you need when you need it.
Yeah. Do you think I should just climb the tower now? I think you said
no, because you don't have Moon Pearl. And we don't know. It's not that bad to come back. Like, it's really not that slow to walk back from Link's house here.
Should I just go to Eastern?
I would go to Eastern here. So mirror.
That is not the mirror.
And then flute to 5 and go to Eastern. Because all we have illogically available right now is Pyramid Ledge and Eastern. The only way this really hurts you, in my opinion, at this point. Well, it could just be there's really nothing in Eastern and it's just Moon Pearl on Pyramid Ledge. But I think the fact that you don't have, bro, I would want to keep going.
Yeah.
And we still have Hera Basement.
Oh boy.
I think we'll do Agile 1 before we do Hera Basement.
Yeah.
Because if...
It just feels faster to do that.
To do what?
Aga 1.
Yeah, it just feels like if after Eastern you don't have Moon Pearl, Mitts, or Hammer, or any of that kind of stuff. Like the Pie wants you to do Aga 1. So then you just do it, and then if your Moon Pearl happens to be in Hera Basement and not Pyramid Ledge, then it's not that big of a deal to get back to Dark World.
Yeah.
And also, there's actually a quick way we can get back to Dark World if that ends up being the scenario we will tell you about. So, basically, if it ends up being you beat Aga 1, so don't have a Moon Pearl off the Pyramid Ledge, and then you go to Hera Basement, and your Moon Pearl's in Hera Basement, what I would tell you to do is mirror out of Hera, and then walk into the Dark World portal, save and quit. And because you have Mirror and Aga 1 beat in that scenario, you automatically be on the pyramid.
That's true.
That'd be the quickest way if we end up in that scenario. Hopefully Eastern just has direction and good.
I think I'm at 1 item right now.
Yeah, you are.
Oh boy, there's
Okay.
2.
I
would bail probably.
It's the big key, isn't it?
I have the big key.
Oh,
and
they
the
keep.
map. Yeah, keep going.
I thought you got 2 items already.
That is 2.
Yeah, and you got the maps. You don't have the big key yet. Big key's vanilla.
No, you're right. Yeah, that's 1. Wait, I thought I had the big key. Wait, I'm off.
You didn't get it. You got 2 items in the map.
Yep.
So, if this was a more competitive race, I would actually probably have left.
Yeah.
Just mirror it out. I say at this point you've already kept going. Because this last item might just be an Armos. It may not even be here, and this is like a minute, like a 40, 60 seconds to go get this, dash all the way from the 3rd chest over here, then go to the big key chest to get the vanilla big key, and then walk to the big chest, and you might just get a compass.
Yeah.
And because it's a pendant, you don't have to beat the dungeon at all potentially. So this is, and I'd probably just, if I was playing, I probably would have just gone straight to Aga after the Moon Pearl. But this is a minty race. Could just go and be a little. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, go ahead and check the big chest.
I do notice my camera has died. I will fix that when I get to it.
Oh, I even noticed. I was looking at that screen.
Oh.
Yeah, it did die.
It does that all the time. I don't know why.
Okay, you did an item.
That's 3 items.
Yep. So yeah, go to Aga. It could be like do her basement, but almost everyone's gonna do Aga 1 her basement. And the thing is, this is like once you go to Dark World, because you have Glove and Hookshot, you can go over to Vu and clean up North Dark World, and you can do so much. Yeah, you just do Aga 1. Yeah, only thing I would have really done differently routing-wise is I probably wouldn't have gone to Eastern. Big chest here.
Yeah. Yeah, I
That's
miscounted.
because
I don't
you
know
thought you
why.
had the big key.
Yeah,
So.
I thought it would be an easy check. So. But
I
yeah,
wouldn't
I was thinking about bailing, but it seemed like an easy way to continue.
If you had the big key, I would agree with continuing at least a big chest. So, yeah. You got a lot to think about. You're playing and trying to route while I'm also talking in your ear. So,
No worries.
got a lot going on. Like in these, like right there, you could hook shot into that statue. And like in Eastern, you checked Eastern Palace big key chest.
Wait, what am I doing?
You could have like hook shotted off of the stairs. And like when you checked on the mushroom, you could hook speed it off of the stairs. Keep going down. Going right.
I'm just trying to be careful because I'm
your
actually
health.
pretty low on hearts.
You grabbed a red goo, didn't you? So if you need to, you do that.
Yeah, that's a good point.
If you need it.
We'll see how I'm doing. If I can get up to that 6.
In this next screen, the pot on the bottom left has a heart if you want it. Yeah, this one. I think this one on the left side does.
Good time to check the stun prize, I guess. If I can make it to the Circle of Pots room, I'll be okay. I won't have to burn it. Oh man, no bow. What am I gonna do?
This room is more fun with the bow.
Yeah.
There you go.
Just
know
to
double.
be careful. Bro. Muscle memory. Yeah, we're fine.
And you also have Brona, if you wanna. If we end up with a couple of hits at the end, if something does happen, you can always pull the Brona out.
Yeah.
Cause you'll get a magic refill for beating Nagel. When you go up those stairs, you should tap up before you go up them. it'll cancel your dash. Oh, nice. Got it. It'll cancel your dash, and you save a couple frames.
I see.
It's an NMG thing. It's a super nitpick, but it's an easy thing to do.
In which room? Oh, in the long room with the
Wait, in the pits, yeah. Swipe for that staircase, you just hit up, cancel your dash. I figure up the staircase, and then you won't have your sword out when you're finished walking the stairs, and that saves a couple frames.
You're right. Yeah, I do remember that, but I haven't practiced that recently.
Fair enough. Do you know that here you should always be trying to hit Aga towards the center?
Yes. Okay. Yeah, sometimes he just likes to hug the wall, but... Okay, should I... This is where I'm gonna run into trouble. Should I be going straight to pod after this?
No. I'm a big proponent of, if you don't have a bow... I mean, I know it's a crystal, because, was it Meyer and... These are pendants. Nope, go Dark World. I mean, go Rest, go Vu. The question should be, do you do Catfish? If it was... So check Pyramid Ledge. Okay, don't grab the heart, grab it. So if it was me playing, I wouldn't check Catfish yet. Because that's me playing a little more aggressive. If I knew I was like in a good... If I thought I was in the advantage right now, I would check Catfish, but don't check Catfish here. Because the thing is, any point you can save and quit back to Pyramid and check Catfish or get the pod really easily now. So to me, I'm like, I just want to go straight over to North Dark World, clean up Graveyard Ledge and Keen's Tomb, to do Graveyard Ledge and Keen's Tomb. Yeah, you have to go to the that rock, that bonk on that. Then come this way. Then do these two checks.
Get rid of escape finally.
So you aren't you're not skipping Catfish here. We're delaying it because the odds are we can probably, if there's something good there, we can probably get away with not having it. It'll be annoying if it ends up being like Myths and then Smith Chain has something really good, but most likely we can get away with the lane, whatever it is. And because we've done Aga 1 and we have Mirror, it's really easy to save back to Pyramid and then do Catfish as a one-off. If you do Catfish now and it has nothing, one, that's time loss, the opponent who could skip it, and two, you have to run all the way back over from Catfish, which is like, I don't know, I find it kind of annoying. It's kind of slow. So that's my opinion, but I don't think it's a bad thing to do Catfish here. I do think not doing pod yet is the correct call, because it's so easy for you just to find your bow and hammer. Or if you find mitts, we also know that's going to give you a bow. So we'd prefer to be greedy, a little greedy. Check Bumper Ledge.
Would you suggest going straight to the village or dipping
No,
Skull Woods?
I would have checked Bumper Ledge there, and I would have done in front of Skull Woods.
Okay.
I wouldn't have gone here yet. I would have checked Bumper Ledge because after this, you have no chance that's convenient to check it again.
That's true.
Like if you're already doing North Darkwood, you pretty much should always check Bumper Ledge because there's just no other convenient time to check this.
I was gonna say I normally dive Skull Woods anyway. I don't know why I was thinking about skipping it.
My rule with Skull Woods, it's a pendant, right? Or it's a crystal. It's pretty much just. Oh, you should have dashed to the left up there, beneath the trees.
Oh yeah.
Okay, but this is what you should have done. That enough for the future. But see what you get in map chest as first check in the front, and don't go to the big key chest yet in the back. If this is an item, I'd be tempted just to leave. If it's a small key, I would finish up the front. Have mirror ready. You should have mirror ready here. Okay, at this point, I would probably go ahead and just go with big key chest. This is where if you're trying to be a little more cutthroat, you may not check Skull Woods at all. But it is a little slow to come back over here right now since we are still pre-mids, pre-hammer. Not a terrible thing to do it. But if you were to more, I'll say again, cutthroat race, I may not. I'd probably just leave Skull Woods after the get mirror out.
Thank you.
And then go grab the small key.
Oh, grab this.
The one in the pot.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, the reason we're coming back here is we don't really even care about the chest. It's more like we're just doing that and getting the small key. So this is the, we're doing the thorough route here. Then mirror. Mirror.
Thank you.
Yeah. This is where you can just see how much time you would save if you just keep in your mind what is the next item I need and just always have it out before you need it. So that's a big part of routing is just remembering to. So I actually disagree with this.
Yeah.
Oh, are you doing this so you don't have to do the bomb jump?
Basically, yeah.
Okay. If that's your reason, I get that. I mean, I'd say you're doing the bomb jump long term, but I get that. That's why you're doing this. Because the annoying thing is now.
Yeah. Now I don't have to. I have. Yeah. I'm just gonna leave.
Because of you, when you mirror now, you have to do this, or you would have had to go. Yeah, it's just at that portal awkwardly.
I probably could have pulled the bomb jump off. I just was not thinking. That's one.
Yeah. Just notes for the future.
No,
yeah, the big thing I would just say is just remember to really try to think about your quick swapping. Try to always have your item ready before you need it. It saves people so much time. People tend to underestimate. There you go.
So there's an item in the back somewhere.
Yeah, we get fire rod.
Bro.
And then I would definitely not do back of thieves down here, even if it has like 4 items in the back or 3 items in the back. I wouldn't do thieves.
I see.
Now, if you happen to get a hammer in a moment, and then those 3 items are more in the back of thieves, then maybe there's a discussion. But since you don't have a hammer yet, and it's a pendant, of course, that happens. That's rando.
Yeah, it is what it is.
I will give the advice: don't beat Skullwoods after this. Delay it, because now that you already went all the way, you're gonna lose even more time. If you go back to Skullwoods now, walk all the way back up there, beat it, and then have to walk all the way back out to View. That's even more time commitment. If you try to wait till later and just hope that whatever item might be at Mothula isn't important, then you won't have to walk back out afterwards.
I see.
And you won't lose as much time. So
yeah,
it's just because it's so slow to walk back from Moth now.
That my big focus should be keeping my routing going counterclockwise around Dark World, right? Like.
Yeah, that efficiency. Because later on, you're probably gonna be able to get Mitsu or Glove soon, and then you can just floop back over, clean up Moth, and then you get Mirror out, by the way, and we have 3 items in back of thieves. Yeah, don't do it. If you had a hammer, I'd say consider it, but one of those items might just be in the Bicky chest. So I say don't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. The biggest time event, we won't lose as much time to our opponent if they delay Skullwoods. If we do Skullwoods in a way later the back of it, so we don't have to walk back out to do afterwards. So we'll lose less time to them if we delay doing Mothula now. Question is going to be is after you have Dig Game, Stumpy, and Hype Cave, is if after that, and you have K45. After that, you don't have progression. That's what we want to go do.
Would I continue into pod at that point?
I'm going to tell you no. So the big thing is you can get the pod really easily in the seed because you can just always save and quit in Dark World and be back on Pyramid, which makes going to pod anytime very convenient.
Mm-hmm.
So I would probably have us go do other things besides pod that aren't terrible to do, which are pretty much after Hype Cave and Stumpy are going to be, I guess, Catfish. Going to Mothula's terrible. We don't want to do that. We don't want to go to Hero Basement. Don't really have anything actually after Hype Cave and Catfish that is good to do. Oh, and Back of Thieves. Yeah, we'll go to pod if we do Back of Thieves. Yeah, so after Hype Cave, If you don't get any progression, we're gonna save and quit. And then it puts us back on pyramid, and I think that should be a smidge. You don't have hammer, so that'd be a faster way over to pod. Otherwise, you'd have to do it like some jank fake flipper setup. Would be gonna save and quit to pyramid. But maybe we'll get progression here.
No, but that's good.
Yeah, we're happy to have that. Oh,
Oh,
mitts. Shovel. Okay, don't save and quit. Walk back out. This kind of sucks. Okay, go do shovel. I think we do Smith's chain here. So we're gonna do it from the reverse direction. So go do shovel, and then go pick up the smith. Turn the smith in, and then grab purple chest, and then mirror and go flute and turn in the purple chest. Because right now that we're still pre-hammer, we need to be a little bit thorough. Because we're so far away from go mode still, that I think doing Smith's chain here is a good idea.
I see. Well, I'll
Nice.
take that. We take those.
And then, oh no, stay in the portal. Stay in the portal. Okay, go to my area then. The idea was to stay in the portal and do Smith from the south.
No, you're totally right.
But now that you have this, go ahead and you can go ahead and do Mire Shed, Desert, and Checkerboard Cave. Check your Mire Medallion. Mire's a pendant, so hopefully we just don't even get bombos. Then I would just do all of Desert, and then I would do Checkerboard Cave last. That way you don't have to dash back over from Checkerboard Cave. You'll actually save more time doing that last.
Yeah. $5.
The good thing is, it's not that much slower to do Smith's Chain from fluting back over to 3 since you have Flute. It's not as
Yeah.
critical that we delayed it. But it would have been slightly more convenient to have done it at that point.
I guess I was gonna do this anyway, so this is not a horrendous
No,
backup,
we kind of want to do this anyway. The Smith's Chain was kind of like, hey, we're probably gonna have to do some slow checks here to find some of our progression items anyway, so let's just kind of do it while it's slightly faster than doing it later.
and that
It's
kind
only
of
slightly slower.
that kind of goes with what you were saying, right? About like we don't want to skip stuff earlier in the seed, and it's maybe we're in the mid game, but like not now still okay time to be doing all this mid stuff, but maybe later in the game I would skip it.
Yeah, if it was late game and you're really close to go mode, you should skip it. But you need hammer. You need hammer. You need an ice rod, possibly another medallion. You need flippers.
Yeah.
Um,
Another bow would be nice. Well, I have access to a bow now.
Yeah, before we ever dare touch pod, we're going to get that bow. You will not go to pod before we get that bow, unless you find a bow elsewhere. So, after you beat Desert, you'll do Checkerboard Cave. I'm probably going to tell you to go ahead and then go clean up Skullwoods. You might as well go do that and get whatever item is there.
Yeah.
I think I'll have 2 crystals. Know the dungeon we want to go to before we get that bow. So, Desert, Checkerboard Cave, go finish up Skullwoods. Then you probably go up Mountain, Dark Mountain, and get that bow.
Please.
And then you'll also know what Tiara Medallion is, and then we'll know for sure what the go mode is going to be.
Yeah.
Well, what set of items you'll need for go mode.
Well,
We've all done that. You're doing the right room great until then. Doing the torches all correctly.
I was trying to squeeze out a shoulder button press during the cutscene, but I messed it up.
Go to Checkerboard Cave.
Yeah, see, that was like me thinking of Ganon's tower ammo list. I should have just went 6 fire rod shots and. Oh well. I got NMG brain. I got the opposite of rando brain right now.
Yeah, you don't do that fight in MG. Get your mirror out.
So Skull Woods and then do the Smith stuff.
I would probably just go ahead and go up mountain at this point. Yeah, I would just go to Skull Woods and then go up mountain, because the thing is, the only reason to delay mountain right now is because of TR. You'd be like, well, it might be nice to make sure I have my TR medallion and my ice rod, but the thing is the only thing that the only things you can have in it that you care about are gonna be the ice rod itself, and that's it. Because you know where Bo's at. In order to get in TR, you need the hammer, and the medallion opens up TR. So TR, the only thing you'd be looking inside for it is ice rod. So basically, you want to last locate TR in the seed, no matter what. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Which means there's no. If you delay Dark Mountain, you're basically gambling that you're going to find a bow elsewhere, and that there's nothing here that you would want for dungeons that aren't TR, like a hammer. And then this seed, that's probably not the case. You should probably just do these things before you dive, because next thing you're doing is you're diving hammerless ice, flipperless hammerless ice. You're diving pod without the free bow. You like have to come do this. Yeah, this is like
I keep thinking I have a hammer and I don't.
Oh, that's why you went up the other way. Yeah, I didn't think so. Mind you.
Oh, no worries. But yeah, I do a lot of stuff. I do a lot of stuff like that. Like, I think I have an item, and then halfway there I realize, nope. Then that's not really something we can just theorize, intellectualize.
I think you just
away.
got. You just need to make more of a habit of whenever you're going. It's hard to do with things I'm talking to you, and you're having to process a lot more. So I wouldn't like feel too bad about it in this race, because there's just a lot of information being given to you at the moment. But like when you're just doing a race, always just try to actually think about the screens you're about to go do, what items you need when you're going to those screens, and really think it out. Honestly, where you're at right now, I would almost put more focus on that than big picture routing, because being able to like make sure you consistently are like doing the screens right for the items you have, and having the items ready, to quick swap to them when you get to the place you need them. That's so important, and you kind of want to get to a place where that's kind of just in your muscle memory. Okay, grab this item, drop down. Oh yeah, go get your bow. And then once you grab that bow, I would just how do you want to get there? Where do we want to go? Because I actually am gonna say probably go do Smith's Chain after this. Actually, no. The moment you get the bow, save and quit. Get the bow. Don't go back in the portal. Save and quit.
Well, I do want to check on the TR medallion.
Oh, we should have had you do that before you went Hookshot Cave. My bad.
That's a good point. But
we should have done that before Hookshot Cave. We should check it. You're correct. That's a good reminder. But yeah, we should have done it before Hookshot Cave. Quick. Okay, mirror. Oh. Okay, never mind.
Sorry.
Go ahead and mirror now. And this, I was going to tell you to save and quit the sink. So, yeah. Save and quit the sink, go do Kane's Tomb. Kane's Tomb is a very quick runoff. Oh, it's never going to get any faster.
We got Kane's Tomb already.
Oh, you're right. I forgot you did it from the north. Okay, go to Smith's Chain. Smith's Chain then. Good reminder. I forgot about that. Okay. I'm just wanting us to do this because we don't. If there's a hammer here, we want to make sure we have it before we go to pod. So we're at the point we want to make sure we've done all the not terrible checks. Oh wait, you should have done Skull Woods, have you?
That's fine.
I forgot. Go do that.
Okay.
Yeah, we actually should have done this before we went up mountain.
Oh right.
That way, in case there was like a hammer up there, then like a hammer here, we could have used it to go to the TR entrance, which would have been a little bit faster for going to Dark Worlds, and then we also could have considered cleaning up Spike Cave there in a convenient way. That's if there was a hammer here, and there was a book here. Then, well, actually, a book wouldn't really have been convenient because you would be hookshotting over. Yeah, only a hammer. Hammer was the only thing you could have found here that would have been slightly nice to have had while on mountain. Nothing else would have helped you at all. Because even a book, you would just do later.
Please.
Yeah, I agree with your choice to go Mothula first here. That way, in case you get all 3 keys earlier.
I did. I'm good.
I know, but then you get
hesitate because of the hand. I understand that you can go straight to the hole if you have optimal movement, but I was just kind of nervous there.
That's totally fine. Completely reasonable.
I need to practice.
Better be safe.
That Mothula dash quick setup.
Oh yeah, I can like half do it right. It's all a fight though.
Thank you. Yep, and now we don't have to check the bridge chest.
Awesome. Yeah, now I would go mirror and just flute back to 3. That's a faster way to get back into Dark Worlds.
Yeah.
Than dashing into Skull Woods. And let's just go ahead and do Smith's Chain here. We can do it pretty quickly because you go toward Smith, and then you can just pick up Purple Chest and just flute down to 7. Only other things that we could do pre-pod that's in logic would be just Catfish and Hero Basement. Oh, and Back of Thieves. Yeah, I don't think it's worth doing Catfish, Hera Basement, or Hammerless Thieves before pod.
Okay.
And everything else is out of logic, or we can't do it. So, what were your pyramid crystals?
I forgot to write those down. Didn't I? It was.
You still have pod left.
Oh, pod and skull. It was pod and skull woods.
Yeah. So.
Where am I going? Yeah, so pod will open up the Pyramid Fairy, I suppose, once I beat Helmsor. Oh wait, I can't, not without a hammer.
Yeah, so until you have a hammer, the only Pyramid Fairy you could have would be your flippers. Oh, I guess flippers could have been in TR. I forgot flippers could be in TR. But still. You want the Bow Mountain. You're gonna do Dark Mountain there before you go to pod. There's still check on Green Pendant and art on East.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. I live right next to the police station, so...
Oh, I can't even hear it.
Okay, good.
It's actually very quiet in your end, minus you talking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, mirror flute. So we're definitely not... You don't want to hear a basement here. I'm trying to decide, do we want to do Catfish before pod?
I went completely around the horn one way. You know, flute out.
Flute to 6. But you need to go back in the Dark Worlds. Because the fastest way back to pod or Catfish is being to save and quit the Pyramid from Dark Worlds. So save flute to 6. 6. And then you can just open up the rock. And then save and quit and you're back on Pyramid. It's the quickest way back to the area. It's up to you whether you want to do Catfish or pod here.
Probably pod.
Because Catfish is the safer thing in terms of like making sure you don't leave behind big progression like your hammer, but yeah.
Yeah,
pod here's not bad.
We'll do Catfish then, I guess.
Yeah, because in here the only thing you logically leaving yourself vulnerable to would be Hero Basement. And that's when I wouldn't even, like, if that happens, it happens. That's the only other thing you could do logically that we haven't done, besides pod. And Armos. So, okay, right now we have pod, Green Pendant, not even Armos, so check it, just Green Pendant.
Oh,
this
there is
check
the back
Hero
of Thieves
Basement.
Town, but we are trying to save that.
Oh, yeah, thank you for that reminder. I missed it earlier and I forgot all over again.
Yeah, I honestly, personally, I probably would have done the back of Thieves Town and just been like, well, we orphaned the big chest, but, you know, that's just not a mental...
Save and quit.
Oh, thank you.
You don't mirror. Yeah. Same quick, and then go to pod. So yeah, the thief's talent. If it's a pendant, if it is a crystal, I think it's very reasonable to do it without the to go ahead and do it without the hammer. But when it's a pendant, even if it had lots of checks, I hate doing it without the hammer.
Yeah.
It'll be sure. Yeah, hammer could be on like blind or something, or in blind cell, but it's very unlikely. And like if you're gonna go to the back, you want to make. I think I suppose think it's better to go with the hammer. That way you don't leave a check behind, and you might get away with just never doing it too.
I see.
So I don't think it would necessarily be a wrong place to you'd have done thieves there. But in fact, you might end up leaving a check behind that you leave it open to. We still had so much left that like you may just do it for nothing. But I don't think it would be a bad play. I just don't think it would be a great. And then we'll see everything here. It's most likely your progression's just here. Only thing that's really progression right now is flippers or hammer. I mean, there's like fetch crest stuff you could have to go do, but realistically, you're getting hammer or flippers here probably.
I see.
Probably hammer, because flipper is open up hammerless ice, hobo, one check and swamp. But not that much. So, hammer maybe? If pod gives us absolutely nothing for progression, I would probably go ahead and do green pendant here on Eastern.
Pod is probably a dungeon that I'm gonna screw up the order of doing stuff, but
Okay. Which chest did you do? Which chest did you do in the front?
I just did the
Shooter.
the basement chest on the bottom left, and then the first chest in the bridge.
Okay. Okay.
If I don't get a big key here, I would probably mirror out.
Okay. Yes. I should have paid more attention, and I just was assuming you were gonna do it right. That's my bad. You should have done all of the front to begin with before you came to the back.
I see.
Because yes, if the big key's in the front, then now you're not gonna be able to open a big chest, and that could be you could have a vanilla hammer or something. So yeah, we should have done the entire front. As a rule, in non-sanity modes, basically always do the entire front of the pod before you ever go to the back. Like just always do that. Pretty much always do shooter, then bridge, and well, you know, kind of assuming depending on what small keys you get, but basically always do the entire front and then go to the back.
I see.
Unless you want to risk orphaning big chest, which I don't recommend.
Yeah, I play key sanity. Well, not too much. Can't play too much key sanity. Yeah, and like I figured that would have been a small key, but
yeah, it's more just
and
yeah, exactly. So here, yeah, you would have gotten potentially something important in big chest. We would have had been in a bad spot. So as a rule of thumb, in non-key sanity, let's always do front first.
Yeah, now we don't have to bottle clip.
Yes. And if we decide that green pendant makes sense after this, then we already have the bow to go do it.
Yeah.
We're right here with Eastern. Oh,
Wow.
okay.
Okay.
Go beat Helma right now. Let's go to Helma right now, and then you can come back in for the back when you're done.
Okay.
It'll be more efficient this way because you're basically already at Helma, so this makes it more efficient. You have Samaria. Yep.
By the way, that is all 6 small keys and 3 items. So yeah, like Helma's most likely gonna have an item, and then I'm only looking for 1 when I go into the back.
Yeah, I would go ahead and clean up those 3 in the maze area just to be safe. But yeah.
And then I don't.
This is definitely an unconventional route here, but yeah, it worked out.
Yeah, I'm really not good with pod key logic. That's something I really want to.
And for Donkey Sanity, just do all the front and then do the back, and that's basically all you gotta do. And then the other thing is if by the time you've gotten to the back before you do Harmless Hellway, if you've only gotten 5 keys, then you should know that harmless hellway is a key and skip it. And if you've got all 6 keys, then you know harmless hellway can't be a key, so you should go to harmless hellway. Those are really the only 2 things you need to know for non-key sanity. Do the front first, and then only do a harmless hellway if you've gotten all 6 small keys already. And that's basically it.
Yeah. I was waiting for him to throw a fireball, but thankfully he didn't. So I'm gonna skip Armos and go to Thieves Town, or should I just?
Yeah, I would not do green pendant here. You have hammer now, so now it's better. Definitely go ahead and do the back of the pod because your opponent definitely did it. Was gonna do it.
Oh, I didn't even see what.
And you're not in go mode. Like you need flippers and ice rod and crake. So.
See, I already.
And flippers locks 2 of your remaining crystal dungeons.
Yeah.
So you don't have much. You actually don't have that much left. You can't get into your remaining 3 crystals logically.
That's true.
So this point, your full focus should be not even on dungeons. It's 100% on find flippers.
True.
So your best play after this. Green Pendant is super slow. We don't want to go do Green Pendant. Your best, and then also we do those hair basements that we didn't do. You don't have to do this, remember? It is faster in the scenario if you're good at it, but you don't have to do it. Since you have small key available.
Yeah,
and you have all
that's
6 small keys.
Key sanity bringing, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
So I am good. Yeah, okay. Go flute to Vu.
Wait, you know what?
Walk out.
That was not all 5. I'm stupid. Wait. Yeah, that was not all 5. Well, that's another lesson. I gotta count items, man.
My honest recommendation is use a tracker that has a number on it.
Yeah.
I am someone who doesn't use auto tracking. But I still have the number on it and I manually mark it. I had too many races early on where I would miscount. It's just gonna happen. You're gonna zone out. You're not gonna always count stuff, and you're gonna mess up. I strongly recommend whether you have it done automatically or you manually do it yourself on your tracker. Have the number, no matter whether it's key sanity or not, and mark it off. And then mirror out and flute to 3. Do hammer pegs and then Thieves Town.
Yep.
Because it's that way if it's in hammer pegs, so you didn't do Thieves Town for nothing. Even though it's technically faster to do Thieves Town and hammer pegs from an efficiency standpoint. The only other play I might do before this would maybe be Spike Cave as a one-off, but this is 4 checks. I think you just do hammer pegs into Thieves Town here. It's so check dense, and you have to find these flippers before it makes sense to go to Swamp or Ice.
Yeah.
Well, definitely before Swamp, but even before Ice. Yeah, I was gonna say I really think you should on your tracker have the number on there. It makes a big difference. I strongly recommend it. And make yourself keep it updated.
Okay.
After you've left. This is another way to like check yourself because you're gonna mess up. It's just inevitable. Like it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And having something else to kind of keep an eye on you is nice.
For pod specifically, I always keep a tally of items and small keys. I just completely messed that one up.
Again, I think it's the fact that I'm talking to you, you're thinking about stuff more. So don't worry about it too much.
Maybe.
So.
That is something I might do anyway, though.
And then, so if we find flippers in one of the first couple checks here, if this was a competitive race, I would mirror out and I wouldn't finish the dungeon. If I'm like, I'm definitely the faster player, I have the execution advantage by a mile, I'm gonna finish the dungeon and not risk it. But flippers open up so much between Hobo, Ice, and Swamp, and you also have Pyramid Fairy available, which we haven't done. That it's unlikely that whatever's left in Thieves Town is gonna matter. So it'll be up to you what you want to do. But if you happen to find flippers early here, it's not unreasonable to just leave.
Whoa.
Because obviously beating the entire dungeon is slow.
Sure,
And
yeah.
after you find flippers, we just need Ice Rod and Crake. You don't have a. It wouldn't be a huge risk that you're leaving behind. Whatever you leave behind is a low risk.
Yeah.
That hurt you. But it has to be flippers. Quake and Ice Rod alone. I guess Quake. Quake also functions as progression. Quake to me wouldn't be good enough though. You'd be full betting on TR. Ice Rodless TR. Having your flippers. That sounds kind of rough. I would at least finish Deep Town at that point.
Yeah, I'm not afraid to dip TR without the Ice Rod, but like, yeah, not if I got other checks to do. If I'm already up on the mountain, I might go in there, is what I'm saying.
Yes. So Flippers is a good enough reason to leave here. Quake's not quite good enough.
I understand.
Ice Rod, Quake, you feel like get both of those in here.
I need Quake and...
That's good.
Oh wait, I don't need Bombos, duh.
Yeah. I mean, we might. Because of the stuff might be, but... Not yet. Hopefully not. Hopefully it sees nicer than that. We need 3 unique checks and thieves. Belay.
Oh
Gotta have that.
Get wrecked. Horse head walked in my way. Yeah,
So
I totally had God Pixel in the Hellway, but that Patrick Star just ruined my day. Anyway, sorry.
It's so mean how when that happens. Yeah. Oh, by the way, if you go to big chest, it's fast to go up the conveyor.
Yeah.
As if you're comfortable with the room, I should say.
I'm not super practiced on that room. I've done it a few times. I just have a bad habit of getting knocked off the conveyor and wasting 10 seconds or whatever.
That's fair. And I would have mirror ready, or something near mirror at least. I know you don't want to mirror out by accident, but at least be near mirror, because that's what you're going to be doing after you leave this dungeon.
Thank you.
So after this, we're going to Pyramid Ferry. I probably should have had you go to Pyramid Ferry first, but yeah. Pyramid Ferry would have actually been the stronger play, I think.
I see.
I honestly just forgot.
And I know some runners will just bail on that blue pendant even while it's dropping, but I'm not going to skip it because I don't feel comfortable doing it.
I wouldn't either. I don't think that's worth risking on. You already spent the time to go get it. You might as well spend the extra 10 seconds to not risk ped. Yeah, but we should do Pyramid Ferry first here. That's my bad. I just forgot about it. This I just want you to know for future reference. I think that would have been the stronger play because it's pretty deep in logic. Good chance it has the progression.
I see.
It is, but if I was playing, I would have that first, and then I would have been Hammer Peg Steve's Town, and then after that, if I still don't have my flippers or Quake, I'd be going to Spike Cave. I forget you beat Aggle 1, you can go up. So all we have left now is Spike Cave, Hera Basement, these 2 checks. Yeah. And set up your hook speed, and then get mirror out.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I would go do ice first. Just because you check everything on the way. Because when you go to swamp, you're gonna have to make a decision on left side swamp or not. Better to do that after ice.
I see. So all we need is Quake now, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, so we should have definitely done Pyramid Ferry first. That's my bad. I forgot all about it.
No worries.
That would have been the correct
I mean,
play,
that's an easy thing to put off for sure.
It is, but most experienced players, I am quite confident with Pyramid Ferry first in that scenario. It's quicker than like committing to all of Thieves Town, and it's deeper in logic, which doesn't necessarily mean it has the progression, but the same time, it kind of does mean it's more likely to have the progression, because however random often is.
I see.
People who have done that normally do that first, but more so because it's quicker to do those two checks than it is Pendant Thieves. So if we lose by a couple minutes and our opponents didn't do Thieves Town, that's what happened. They be able to do Pyramid Fairy first.
Big key. Oh, should not have gotten off the...
So obviously took everything here in ice. Looking for Craig. If we do not get Craig, I would go ahead and clean up Hobo really quickly after this by mirroring and swimming to it.
I see. Please. One. One. Bro, get in the door.
Okay.
One.
Bad.
Still one. Where's my hook shot? It's a bottle. I'm gonna do iced tea room because
You should definitely do. We're at the point of the scene where like we really shouldn't leave anything behind. Like when we go to swamp with an Quake, we'll delay left side swamp, but we're not gonna leave swamp not in go mode. That's swamp as well.
I see. Bro, please. What happened? I've never gotten stuck on that corner before.
Don't worry about it. Happens.
I remember when I was younger, I used to think the cape would speed up your movement for some reason.
Oh, yeah.
Ice. I think the strategy guide said that. Oh, there's 3 items.
Okay, so you were told a lie. That's why.
Yeah, sometimes those strategy guides tell you false info. Maybe it felt right to them, but... Oh, I have enough small keys, thankfully.
Yeah, you'll be good. Yeah, if you full clear the dungeon, you're always gonna have enough small keys.
And I do understand the thing where, like, if you don't have the big key, you definitely want to hit the crystal switch before doing icebreaker. Bro. But
if you're not gonna full clear, yes. If you're like in go mode, yeah. We were gonna check all the chests because we figured we are not gonna be in go mode, so yeah. Yeah, I know you also had the big key from very first chest in ice, but even if you didn't, I would have told you not to hit the switch because we're gonna be full clearing the dungeon anyway, so you're gonna be finding the big key. Then I would go ahead and do Hobo right now.
Okay.
It's good. It's not good. It's just it's slightly faster to do it here now, and having to flip over to 8 and swim to it later, and then this way when we're in swamp, we can be confident. Everyone about it.
Oh right, I have to mirror anyway. I was like thinking if it's faster to go to the dark world, but it's actually not in this case because.
You can put in the pyramid. Yeah, you're right. And then get flute out. So after Hobo, you can flute.
I will say this already feels a lot better than most seeds that I do. Like, I would have double dipped some dungeons by now. I probably would have. Like, I know we're on a Quake hunt at this point. It's basically an ice rod hunt, but it's like I feel like this routing was just so much cleaner than anything I've ever done. Ha.
Of course. So yeah, see, it's the one. I'll say the one mistake that we did make is we did do Thief before Pyramid Fairy, which just because I forgot about it. So this is something most people there would have done. It's faster to flute the 4.
Oh wait, I'm dumb. You're right.
Yeah, I figured you knew that, but
I thought I for yeah. Let's just run.
but I think we did a good route. The only mistakes, well, the things I brought up, we should have gone to Pyramid Fairy before Thieves Town, so that we didn't have to commit to Thieves Town. Pyramid Fairy just had the answer. That's because I forgot it existed. Ideally, we would have done Smith's Chain when you did the shovel check, but we know about that one.
Yeah.
And then everything else we did routing wise. And then I would have done Mushroom with Saha early on. All things I brought up when it happened. So the only real thing we actually like, messed up was doing Pyramid Fairy after Thieves Town, which is just because I forgot. But that would again, that would have been the more, I'll say, correct choice. Just because Thieves Town is slow. That's Pyramid Fairy is actually pretty quick. In the grand scheme of,
especially now since I cleared Echo 1, it was normally Pyramid Fairy can be a slog if you're walking there, but since we had, you know, and we
it was
had
even faster than normal. Yeah. So yeah, I would check the really convenient chests if you want to see if you get free silvers. The idea isn't that you probably don't expect to find them, but you know, it's more like protective against your opponent in case they check them and find the silvers. So just do the ones that are like, you know, like waterfall room and the flooded room.
Yeah.
Everything else you just skip. Odds are you're probably not going to get silvers. Swamp. Then you got TR. Okay, yeah, you actually did it wrong.
I did.
Put the bomb down, and then put the bomb down, go all the way to the rail, right here, and then in one motion move back.
Okay.
You need to rate at the rail, and then in one smooth motion go back to the bomb. If you don't go all the way to the rail, oh, okay, key. You grabbed the Specky key, didn't you?
Yeah, I don't even know. I don't think I needed that key, but
you didn't. You're not going left side swamp, so you could just, yeah. Oh well. You can now skip the one in the back that you would normally, you know, grab right before Argus. You can just skip that one.
Yeah, I like that better than Phelps key.
Phelps key is faster now that you grab the Becky key. Yeah.
I have seen the task that compares the four. I forget where it is, but I could probably find it again. I think the slowest one is the diver down chest or something.
That makes sense. Yeah. Talking about. Oh yeah, but with Becky clip, just make sure that you do a singular motion from the rail to the bomb. Otherwise, you get subpixel shenanigans, which basically means if you only walk part way, you stop and then walk into the bomb. You might get a bad subpixel, and then you won't actually be able to. The bomb explosion rate won't actually clip you into the rail, and you'll miss it. So, yeah, you have to. Yeah, that's. So if you ever are missing it, it's because you got subpixel shenanigan by how you did the movement. You can avoid it every time if you just move the way I mentioned.
Yeah, I usually cut it short, and it's a 50-50 whether I...
Exactly. That's because that pixels makes it basically a 50-50. So yeah, that's what it is. And then switch to mirror. And then Flute to Mountain, go beat TR. Do you know... So if you get 2 small keys and the big key in the first 4 checks of TR, are you someone who will then steal Poke Key and skip Big Chest?
Yeah, I knew there was something like that. I didn't remember it, but
yeah. So they call it like the 3% rule, because if in the first 4 checks you get two small keys, which you have to every time, but if you also get the big key, basically meaning that your big key is not in lava chest, you know, the vanilla spot, then it's pretty much like you should just always steal the key from the Pokey, and then just go straight to Crystal Roller and skip Big Chest. Because you're skipping Lava Chest and Big Chest in that scenario. Because as long as... If only one of them has a small key, or if neither of them has a small key, then you're fine. but if they happen to both have the small key, then you're skipping the last two small keys in the game, and you won't be able to get past Laser Bridge. But only 3% of the time, for both Lava Chest and the big chest, have the small key. So it's so unlikely you get bitten by it, but you save so much time skipping big chest and lava chest that it's super worth the 3% risk that almost never happens.
I see.
So you should just always route it that way if big key is in the first 4 checks and is not vanilla in lava chest.
Okay.
If big key's in lava chest, then that forces you to have to go to big chest, because it means that crystal roller and big chest could both have the small key, or big chest might have your only small key before your might have a small key that you are hard required to have to get. So you can't skip big chest if
I see.
you have vanilla big. I mean, you could, but it would be a 50-50, not a 3% chance. Actually, it'd be worse than a 50-50. It'd be like a 45. It'd be like a 50. You have like a 55% chance of getting screwed. You should have done roller room first.
Oh, I see. And then mirrored out, and then.
And then you do this into the back. Yes. Okay. You should only do that first if you don't have mirror. If you don't have mirror, you do that, then you do roller room, and then you go to chomps. But if you have mirror, you always do this first.
I see. Yeah, see, I do a lot of little stuff like that is suboptimal.
Yeah, and it all adds up. So, like, if you, because I mean, watching you play, if you just think about your screens before you get to them, so that you remember to do like the correct strats that you know about, and then you make a better habit of having your item already quick swap to by the time you need it, and then you just you kind of solve some of these different screens where you just you do you have slight inefficiencies. Mm-hmm. Like, you'll get so much time shaved off. Like, you have a lot of as expected, you have a lot of rooms. You have pretty solid movement. You're not losing a lot of time to people. You definitely know what to do. Nice. I see a lot of people not know what to do when they get that kind of chomp RNG. So
I literally just
you handle it well.
I literally just learned it a few weeks ago.
Perfect. But that's a good one to learn. Do you know how to avoid that anti-fairy?
Yeah, I just didn't get stair cancel there Oh wait, so I had 2 smalls and a big key. I want to skip the lava chest now?
Yep. So steal the poke key, steal it, and then just run right back out. Like what you would do if you were playing 80 keys and you only had 3 TR smalls.
I see.
And then you're going to skip big chest and mimic cave. You're not even going to go over there.
Oh boy.
No. You weren't supposed to open the door.
I do that so often. I'm like, I'm gonna steal the key. Well, that was okay. 1 for 1, thankfully.
Well, most likely, I would still say just get big chest, because you only have 1 key left, and there's 6 checks for 1 laser bridge, 1 on crystal roller, so it's only a 1 in 6 chance. It's funny how you checking that actually made the odds of you getting destroyed appear worse now. That's getting big chest. It's not like we didn't know that you were gonna have a small key in lava chest. So your odds actually got worse now.
That's funny.
Small keys. Now we know there was a key there, but 5 out of 6 chance you're fine by skipping big chest here.
Oh, it went from 97 to 87.
Basically.
I got sucked in. Oh.
It's gonna be in laser bridge. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
I practiced this room like 100 times last month, and
Mr. Roller.
Yeah.
That's one I think I've finally gotten down like the fastest Mario strats only recently myself, and that one took me forever to get myself to mentally do the room right, because you just have to know when you go in that room, and you have to have it down and be quick.
Yeah,
If you're not,
I
any
think
hesitation, you mess it up.
I moved too far to the right when I. Oh, you know what? I have a.
Got a mirror shot. Come on, key. Don't be mean.
I got 1.0'd.
Game. Sure. You kidding me? You gotta go back to big chest. Oh no. Go back down, go back down, go back down.
Oh, right.
Bomb the wall instead of a mirror portal. This is... Wait, never mind. No, you don't. Don't do that, actually. No, wait, no. Don't do that. Run back out. I was wrong. Don't do this. Because if you check big chest, there's not a way to mirror back here. You have to do it from.
You're right.
You have to go back outside. I forgot that chest doesn't work that way.
See, here's the
lava
thing.
Chest.
Yeah.
Lava chest, like an 80 keys, you skip lava chest, and then you get the first TR small here. That makes sense for going back to lava chest. But I forgot big chest. You can't do that with.
So I might
have to go outside.
It might have been faster for me to just mirror out. Well, maybe not.
So this is we actually just got 3%ed. That's so crazy. So I know it's gonna make you biased now because you just got 3%ed in the race where you started doing it. But yeah, actually, I mean, we opened a blob by accident. But again, only 3% of the time will this happen to you.
That means
so 97% of the time,
the next
it's
97 races will be.
So the point is, don't let this cause you to not go for the strat. It's 97% of the time good. So you're gonna save much time of your opponent almost every time, assuming they don't do it. So you still kind of have to do it. Another way to put it is you're gonna lose a minute or a minute and a half to everybody you play against who does it if you don't do it. So you still have to do it.
All good.
Basically.
Well, now I know the backup, because you see, if you wouldn't have, even if you wouldn't have said anything, I probably might have tried to set up a mirror, you know, like open the safety door, and only to find out that, oh, I had to go out in it anyway.
Yeah.
So now I found out the hard way.
Yeah, you'd have to run back, and then run back again. So it is a massive time loss because it only happens 2% of the time. And if you're playing against anybody who also plays a lot of rando, they're also gonna go for the same strat.
They would have to go through the same thing. So
exactly, you're pretty much both gonna go through it. So if it happens, you just go, well, it happened to my opponent too.
Yeah.
Since this is a mentor tournament race, I don't know how the mentor on the other of your opponents very well. They may not know about the strat, so maybe in this race they don't do this. But
yeah, I don't want
in like competitive rando, everyone's gonna do this. So I don't feel bad if it happens to you. I mean, you can't feel bad, but like, don't feel bad in comparison to how your opponent's doing in the race.
Yeah, it should be okay.
Game just beat me.
Well, could have been worse.
That's true. So often when I'm mentoring these, I keep forgetting I can't go look at the opponent's stream. I didn't do it.
Wow.
And I'm always like, oh, I'm not playing. I just don't tell you where they're at, and it's fine. And then I have to go, wait, no, I can't do that. That's not okay. I just kind of forget that I'm, like, in a way, part of this team, and not a spectator. You do know how to do the spin. There is an easy way to do that spin on that fight. I could teach you.
Yeah, I have to imagine my opponent. I have to imagine my opponent in this situation is not skipping much, but I really, you know, I like in the spirit of this event, I'm not really trying to use that to gain any advantage or anything. Otherwise, I probably would have cleared the Hera basement. But are you serious, bro?
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, the point of mid tournament is just to focus on learning.
Yeah.
So have fun with it.
So what I've learned is, I guess there's a Dark Magician strat, right? You go left and
Oh yeah.
Go full left or to the skeleton room and then mirror out to mitigate against, and then go full right just to mitigate
That's
against.
so yeah. My opinion is this: if I get to a seed and I'm like, I just know I'm the faster player by like a mile, I do this route because it is the route that basically it's a little bit slower than like a very efficient hope room route, but you're doing all the checks that get done early on. So like if something's in compass chest, you're not gonna lose. You might lose a minute to your opponent who maybe does compass checks early, but you're basically playing like I'm over a minute ahead. I can lose time to compass chest having the answer, and I'll go check it. If it's the answer, and I lost a minute to my opponent who skipped compass chest area, it's fine. Like you're basically hedging your bet that you're ahead in the race, and you have a minute to give, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So this is the route you want to do when you think I'm probably ahead in this race. You have mirror out, and go, and then you go. You do hope room, you skip tile room, and you do the compass chests.
Yeah.
So this is the route you do when you think you're ahead, either because you hit a really good route,
Oh.
or because your opponent, you just know you're faster than them, and so so that's what I do. I do this. So I to be honest, this is the strat I normally do in GT, because I will often think I'm ahead. I don't want to like give up time to people in a big group race. I'd rather just eat the time loss here.
I'm used to having a lot more magic in that scenario. I was kind of muscle memory.
If I think it's a really tight race against a scary player, or the race didn't quite go my way and I don't want to give up more time here, I'm a fan of I do hope room first, and then I go full left, and then after that I'll do compass chest at the end, and then last locate tile room. I mean, you always last locate tile room no matter what route you do in GT.
Yeah.
But I'll just last locate compass room basically. I'll do hope room and then full left. That's if you ever watch really strong players in a competitive race, most of them are going to do hope room and then full left.
I see. That's what I used to do when I was first starting out. I don't know. I'm kind of one of those people. I see something shiny, I go for it. So I heard somebody say, "Oh yeah, Dark Magician strat," and I just kind of started I already have that key. Started doing it.
I like it a lot. Again, but I think if you think it's a close race and you don't feel like you have time to give away, then basically just don't do compass room early. It basically, yeah, and then just do hope and then full left is what you should do if you think it's a close race, because you don't want to give the 40-60 seconds it takes. I'll say 40 seconds to go to compass room.
Yeah.
45 seconds. But if you think you're ahead, so I pick my route based off of how I think things have gone. Like in Cavs Boots tourney, I'm probably gonna go hope and then full left in almost all my races, because my Cavs Boots tourney, my group races, I have to play Broger, Tignaldo, and Tenet.
Oh boy.
Like a really scary group. So all good. So I'm gonna be probably doing a hope room full left strat, not a DM room strat.
I see.
Because yeah, I won't want to give away time against those guys. I like you have the mirror out just in case you get the big key. It's good to see.
Trying to will it into its existence, but not today. Yeah, we don't want to do the NMG strat here because.
Yeah, but don't do that.
Well,
You could.
I'm also tanking way too many hits here. There goes all my magic.
You still have a red goo, remember? You need it.
Yeah.
Or not a green goo though.
Yeah,
we'll get you magic. We'll get you magic in a bit. You have silvers, and we'll get you a little bit of magic.
Again, I'm thinking of
Get mirror out. Ready to mirror in a moment. There's nothing you can find that's gonna be useful. Well, I guess powder.
Just more muscle.
Do you know about the one magic pot as you walk into Mimics 1, like from this next room?
Yes.
That one pot is very easy to grab as you go to the doorway.
Yeah.
I at least grab that one.
I think several of the pots in
This
here
pot
have
I think
magic.
also has a green. Yeah, the first pot I think also has magic.
This one for sure. Did you mean this one?
The one up there has magic.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh god. That's fine.
Oh, decent. Solid. Also, you have mirror shield, so it's even easier right now.
You know what?
Oh, more magic. There you go.
I'm gonna go grab this. Oh, we are getting bodied. That's fine. Like you said, we have. Well, now I have powder.
Yeah, and you have silvers for. You still have red goo, I believe, and you have silvers for landmo, so you don't need as much magic.
That is the wrong pot. Wow.
No worries.
When I was just kind of surprised I was able to just dash straight out of that room.
It is funny sometimes the way sometimes you'll mess up the room and you'll be like, no way am I dodging the spikes, and then you'll just randomly dodge all of them, and you'll be like, I don't know how. It'll make no sense sometimes.
Okay. Yeah, we're popping it right now.
Yeah, it's a smart call.
I have plenty of magic to make it up the tower now, because like this is essentially a full magic pop.
Yeah. And you have silvers, so.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'm not gonna waste. Well. It's funny how just one little shooter changes the whole room.
Yeah. And the fact that the fight like has it preloads because of the previous screen, so it also changes it. Yeah.
I do kind of a weird strat here, but it's just because I'm not comfortable with some of the slightly higher.
The movement there
things.
to be quick. Yeah.
I'm just like a couple pixels off or something from getting the. I just can't nail the fast strat consistently in that room.
You didn't really need magic in that room. You already had more than enough. You basically a regular magic amount of magic. I would skip all this. You don't need the key. You don't need chests. Nothing you can find. Minus gold sword, but that. If you're really concerned about dying, you can always powder and then use your bug net for another fairy. As you use your energy, you should be good. And you have silvers. Should be that fight.
Bro. Okay. Could have been worse. Don't know what happened. I might have only got one there. That was one. This is...
Okay.
I'm okay with that. This is one fight I have not worked on very much, but I've learned a couple things.
Yeah. Seems like you went for slashes pretty much the whole time.
Yeah. Unless they're all lined up, then you can go for spins.
I would go for more spins than what you did. Personally. Mostly spins and occasional slashes. I could explain why later.
Yes.
Show you.
Oh, well. Oh, you could have gone to the top right, but you chose not to, buddy. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Keep hitting them just a couple more times. Good.
Below there.
Yeah, this room just does weird stuff sometimes.
GG's.
Thank you. I'd buy that for a ruby.
It's also I don't know what the route was. It could have. I mean, honestly, one that could have been fast in some spots. But it's also possible they didn't do Thieves Town, and that they also might not have had the issues with the TR key routing. They chose not to go for the 3%.
Possibly.
So, a couple things. But there also definitely, besides those, also some spots, over time you could get faster in. Well, I think you played solid overall. So, no big hiccups or anything.
Oh, thank you. Sorry, I was typing.
You're good.
One thing I don't know is how we report scores. I'll have to read up on that.
Well, generally, the convention is winner hosts it. Not that if you lose, you obviously still can. But normally, the convention and tournaments is like winner hosts it. But it should just be. I assume there's a Discord channel. You probably post the results. Yeah, MT race results. You would go there, and then you can just see what other people have posted. And you just copy that format. But generally, winner will report that. It's kind of like that way the person who lost doesn't have to like. It's like a nice thing to do if the winner does it. So the person who lost doesn't have to like continue to just kind of move on.
Buying cheap drugs. I'm gonna like half fast forward through the credits. I at least want to let them play out before I cut stream, but
okay.
Oh wait, I kind of have to. It's a tournament race still.
Yeah, you should.
I don't know what the specific
complain.
rules here are, but if this was like any other tournament, it would be stay still at the end.
if you do anything ever on race time or step ladder, you should.
Okay.
Or an async that you want to like submit for a tournament, you should always do that. Go into the credits.
Oh, I have not raced on race time in like 6 months. It's nuts.
Yeah, always have it go into the credits. Just pretty much always do that, and then you don't have to think about it. But yeah, I think on this one, other than us going to Thief Town, because I forgot about Pyramid Ferry, I think the route was fine. Everything else, I think we like did conventional routing and were pretty efficient.
It felt good. I will say that. Like yeah, we were trying to figure some stuff out on the fly, but like just looking at my tracker, it usually looks like Swiss cheese, but like here it just felt more solid in general, you know.
I'm glad you feel that way. Do you want to go through any execution stuff right now? You do not have to. We can also do it another time.
I've got plenty of time. I'm gonna just
Okay. Yeah.
finish up the credits and then. Where was the hammer again? It was in the back of.
It was
pod,
in
right?
pod map chest.
Lock.
So the one on the right side of pod.
Oh, that's
so
right.
It was bow locked. Yeah.
All right. If you're watching on Twitch, I'm gonna cut stream. Thanks for watching.